Welcome, everybody. How is it going on this beautiful day? I'm not even set up yet. We're gonna get set up while we're live over here. See what happens. Let's see. Bam. Bye. All right. Looking good. Nice to see all your smiling faces. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna give a couple more minutes before we get kicked off. But welcome. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone's rut activity looking? I know I was out this past weekend. We had a really good cold front, frost on the ground, and it was kind of disappointing. We didn't see any new scrapes or rubs pop up. Didn't really see any rut action. But there's always stuff to look forward to, and we're gonna see it in this Trail Camper Tuesday. We got some good stuff to look at. I know we got people in Michigan, Ohio. Hi, Heather. Yeah, no problem, Kyle. It'll be up there. You can, at least this way, you'll be able to scrub through it all and just ignore all the stupid stuff I'm saying. Let's see. Get going here pretty soon. How's everyone doing on this magnificent day? It's beautiful. Is it? A good friend gave me the can cooler. I'm gonna get it logoized tomorrow, so that's looking nice. That's looking fun. All right, we're gonna jump into some trail camera videos now. Unfortunately, we didn't have any viewer submissions this week. You guys are slacking out there. But we got some good stuff on the cameras this week. It's not nearly as disappointing as last week was. We at least got some interesting stuff to show you, and a rare sighting of a buck that we are dying to get. Mr. Jason Bourne showed his face, and we got a real good video of him finally. Instead of just some blurry pictures and barely looking existent. But we're gonna start over here in Swampland on the corner spot. Heather should know this spot. But we unfortunately start with a demon. Because those aren't eyes. That's for sure. And he takes off through the woods. Nah, it's definitely probably most likely a bear hunting dog or just a loose dog, but it's his collar. You can tell. I don't know while the stream's coming through. Hopefully it's coming through clear enough. But you can tell it's a hunting dog, and that's his collar reflecting on the camera there. He went running through there. What's next? Another dog, it looks like, following him up, or it's the same dog circling back. But it's definitely another dog. Hunting dogs running through the woods. Hopefully they found something. And then not too long after that, we got some does coming through. They love this spot. It's if you were to come here and find my tree stand, you'd be like, who sits here? It's like, no joke, it's 5 yards off the road. it's a little more than that. It's 30 yards off the road, but you can literally throw something at your vehicle from where you park and probably hit it. And it's just like a dumb little spot, but man, did the deer pile through there. And we have some nice bucks going through there often. So what was this one? This one was a squirrel, I believe. But they come through there. It's a pinch point from bed to food. It's a really good pinch point. They're definitely bedding on both sides of this, and there's food on either side of this. So they definitely move through it to get there. Yeah, the chupacabra, exactly. Jason Bourne was under your stand. Well, too bad he wasn't last night. Sorry about your life. He's moving around more, though. One of us is going to get him, Heather. Let's see. What else do we got? Just another doe and a windy evening. Got the same family of does loves to go by every single day. But it's constant. They're moving through here constantly. And then I went and switched to cards. So, corner lot, quite disappointing, didn't see much, but the card wasn't out there very long to begin with. Let's go ahead and stay on Swampland and check. So Swampland, I have 3 cameras. One of those cameras I didn't put a card in by choice last week, so we're short a camera, but this was the pinch point, and there we go. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Heather, sorry you didn't see these deer because it was Sunday. I believe it was Sunday, right? Yeah, it was Sunday evening, and they were just to your, what would that be, east. They were probably 100 yards to your east. There was a whole family of does that never walked by you. Who knows where they went or what they were doing, but they didn't want anything to do with you. Let's see, what else? Yep, they're still over there, 450, moving around. I think it was just that same family of does over and over for that day. They're moving through this pinch point often too. This is just a little chunk of land that is in between two very swampy areas. It's real small. There's a road that runs along it. So I know there's buck beds back in here, so I wanted to see what time or if any bucks were coming in and out of there. Yeah, that little buck's all you saw. But we're just getting a lot of does right now, but we have to remember that these videos are all a week old. They are during like the main October lull moments. So I didn't expect to see a lot of bucks on here, but spoiler alert, you're gonna wanna stick around and check it out because it gets pretty good. But we got storms moving in here soon. 2 weeks until season opener. Do you rifle hunt big wind hunter? Or is just bow season start that late? Let's see, I think this is mostly does moving around through here. Oh, squirrel. It was hopping around. Let's see what else. Yeah, look at that, we had some snow move in. Man, I wish I would have been able to get on that. That was Monday though. But look at that ground, nice cover of snow. Rifle, first Monday of November. Ah, very well. Our rifle season is the last weekend of November. I can't wait for it either. I love bow hunting, but rifle season, nothing gets your blood flowing more than that. Family of does runs through, didn't really catch anything else except for the butt of that deer, which I'm also hoping is just the last doe in the group because it's at the same time. I think the delay missed that deer, so. That's the one downside of these Wild Game Innovations is not being able to set the delay on the cheaper models because you could shorten that delay up even more as much as possible this time of year to catch every bit of deer movement would be key. And like that. I don't know what I missed, but there was something right there in the bottom left corner. Boop, just caught the butt, it was running. And that was it in that video. Little buck coming through at 340. I'm sure if you sat in our other stand at Swampland, you'd see him about daylight time because he's moving that direction. Yeah, t-shirt weather is not good for deer hunting. I would have to agree with you there. A little bit of snow and some cold, get the deer up on their feet. I don't know if you do, but we push a lot of woods. So when it's warm out, it gets sweaty and not fun. Yeah, it was just storming that day. Set off the camera, windy. It was like 20-mile-an-hour winds, so I think we got quite a few of that. Still real windy, just got the deer kind of spooked. You can see him right there running away still. I don't remember if we have another one of him running away or not. Yeah, we got the whole herd running through. They're all does, it seems. Know what they're running from at 11 p.m. Almost looks like the same video, but that's at 2:30 a.m. More does running by. I think the winds just got them all spooked on that day. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Man, it was windy for some days there. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys seen, but I recently seen a Mossy Oak post boasting the 20 years of hunting experience and 50,000 deer hunting hours or whatever, and they're claiming this bright, sunny, cold, windy days are just the best. And I've seen that before, but I've never wanted to really hunt on extremely windy days. But hey, some experts have said that it's a good plan. There's something in this video, but I don't remember where it was. I think there's just an eyeball in the background you don't get to see. A little buck passing by. It's 6:50 a.m. So you can imagine that this deer, he's walking to the west here. He'd be at my stand in a little pinch point. around, I don't know, 7:15, 7:20, depending on how fast he walks by right here. Just deer walk by that stand constantly. There's one at 7:58 p.m. Oh, was that last one p.m. too? I'm an idiot. No, 6:50 a.m. Yeah. Can't believe nothing else triggered that all day on that day. Little buck walking by at 7:50. Yeah, that is true. It is really nice to walk in on some of those heavy days. You seem silent. Silent like a ninja. Let's see what else. Man, all week it was windy, huh? What else? And that was it. That was all. That was it for the pinch point. So now we move to a different property. I only got cameras on 2 properties now instead of 3, but we're gonna move to the kill plot, which we did all the work on this past weekend. But as you can see, it's completely covered by leaves. I gave it a whole nother week of piled of leaves, and then this Sunday I went out with a leaf blower and a chainsaw and blew off the food plot and cut some shooting lanes. You'll be able to see that on the episode upcoming here on Wednesday or Thursday. But we're just out checking cameras that day, and there we go. The kill plot kind of went down in picture numbers because it's all covered in leaves, and deer are kind of changing their pattern this time of year anyway, so didn't expect much. But what I didn't expect was families of bears still wandering around, which we also ran into while we were in the tree stand this weekend. But you got them all on there on the 12th walking by at 3 p.m. 2:30. Like, what are you doing, bear? What are you doing wandering in the middle of the day? It's got one lonely doe, it looks like. Oh, looks like mama doe. Well, all right, that deer is running away. Look at that hop. Running away from something. Oh, coyote. That's what I think we're determining this is right here. I can't tell if it's a coyote or just a really fat raccoon. He's right down here on the bottom. I mean, your judgment. I don't know. It could be the back of a deer. This camera's pretty high. Could be a coyote. I don't know why the coyote would have stopped chasing that deer. I don't know why the deer wouldn't have been running faster. I don't know. It's hard. It's tough to tell, but with how many coyotes we end up seeing on this camera, wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. Yeah, I can't wait for ice fishing. Oh, ice fishing is my favorite time of the year. It's the best. What do we got here? Oh, just some deer ears. Bottom left hanging out. I don't know if he ends up walking in the camera or not. Let's check it out. I can wait. My wife, on the other hand, not a fan of ice fishing. Let's see, what else? I think we just got a family of does to stroll through. On this day, come on. The tricky part with this camera is you can see really far. Like, this is a ridge top over here, so sometimes you'll see in the background a deer in this hill back here. It's tough to tell what they are usually, but you can see them. What else? I think it was just really windy that day too. I don't know if that was what was setting it off or not. This Moultrie has really good trigger detection, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes you'll just see like a little back of a squirrel over here that had set it off. That's all you see of it, or sometimes tree movement. But this we had, there it is, Maryland's buck. Waiting for him to walk by, just need the right wind to go sit the stand, and it's gonna happen. We came pretty close this weekend. You'll be able to see the video, like I said, Wednesday or Thursday. But he frequents it. He's there often. Simcoe, yeah, I've definitely heard of it, that's for sure. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, all the turkeys. Turkeys ruined our hunt this weekend. Sat in the tree stand for 3 hours, 2.5 of them we had turkeys. Spooking deer. And it's not out of the ordinary according to the cameras. They are there a lot. Oh, look at that, that was neat. Didn't know I had that. What else we got? Rest of the turkeys. This. We get a lot of this in this video right there. Now, if you'd been keeping up the original Trail Camera Tuesdays, at the beginning of the season, it was nothing but coyotes. Hundreds of coyotes. Boop, boop, there's another one. Just constant. It was like, I think the first card pull I had on this kill plot, I had like 150 videos. Without exaggerating, 100 of them were coyotes, a pack of coyotes. They kind of went away. They were gone for, I'd say, about a month now. It would be like one coyote and then 200 pictures. And then this week, they've seemed to have moved back to the area. And that's kind of upsetting. It's kind of disheartening. Yeah, so do I, but like, I've seen it, but there's just times where they get kind of spooked from the sound because the turkeys are real loud coming through here. So if they don't have the direct line of sight, they'll be a little weary, and then it's really easy to get the deer to run away at that point. And I think that's what had happened this weekend. So let's see what else we got. We're getting to the good stuff. You're gonna want to stick around for the last card that I got on this folder. This last folder I got. There's something amazing in it, but we got to get through here. So I've never went coyote hunting specifically. However, we can shoot them if we want. You just need a small game license, and you 365, 24/7. We can shoot coyotes over here. And I almost had a chance this weekend. I was going to shoot it. It just never gave me a chance. It was in a field. Just watch the video this week. You'll see it. It'll be in there. There we go. Oh, look at that! I didn't even see that before. There's Maryland's buck, but look at this owl. It's perched up there. That's hilarious. I didn't even see that before. I'm surprised that didn't trigger it flying in, but there it is. There's Maryland's buck. Oh, my face is right in the way. Hold on here. My bad, guys. You're missing out on half the video. Let's get rid of that. Look at that, look at that. I was pointing at it, you guys can't even see it. There's an owl there. I just didn't realize my face was in the way. Oh, my bad. But Maryland's buck frequenting the plot as usual, and then an owl overwatching him apparently. And then there we go, coyotes again. They are very prevalent this week, unfortunately. But it's only been two. We've only seen two. We saw two in the stand. We've only seen two in the cameras at a time. It's no longer an entire pack, which makes me happy. But turkeys move back in. What is this one? Oh, turkeys on the hillside over here, making their way to the plot. Which, like I said, I had cleared off, so it's not just a pile of leaves. You can actually see some of the clovers budding. You got some really good grass growing in there again, ryegrass. And then, let's see. Maryland's buck walking by again. I wish this camera would have triggered sooner, because I don't know what this buck is, but you can tell his neck is real thick, and can I do one frame on this? But you can see his rack right there. It's a nice buck. I don't know how well the stream can see it. I don't know what the quality is you guys are seeing, but the original file, you can tell that's a big buck. That's all I got of him, was that last second right there. Very unfortunate. He doesn't make his way back or anything like that either. But 7:20 a.m. got a nice buck walking through within shooting range of our stand over here. What else we got? More turkeys, of course. What would the kill plot be without turkeys and coyotes, huh? Oh yeah, here's a perfect example. Big win. This deer is not affected by these turkeys. He's just walking right up here. But there are times where if the deer are already spooked or gonna be spooked or smell the coyotes that we had seen, and then they're hearing noises that they can't see, they'll definitely leave the area. I'm pretty sure that's what had happened to us this weekend. But what else we got? More turkeys in the background. Don't remember what triggered this one, if it was just the snow or the wind. More turkeys. We'll run into something here. Some more does wandering by at good times. They're all walking by at good times. This is a little late. 6:57 is a little late there, buck. Make sure you come back sooner this weekend. As long as we can get in the stand. I think the wind set that one off. Then it was me. All right. It's time for what you have all been waiting for. We're gonna get to the good stuff. Now this is just beyond. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Absolutely. This is just beyond that kill plot camera. It's actually facing the same direction. It's the north side of that ravine. It's not far away. But, ladies and gentlemen, one of our hit list bucks has made a mistake and shown his face. And this is a nice buck too. I can't tell if that's Maryland's buck or, like, from there it looks like it is. But there it looks bigger, I'm not sure. But those bucks were about to square off and then got distracted by something, that's for sure. But our hit list buck has made a mistake and I cannot wait. He's starting to expand. Where we first saw him, where we first saw him was way over here. Second time we saw him was way over here, and it's starting to shrink down now. And we're starting to get a pattern on him. Starting to know where he travels. And this is one of the first, like, clear, good, not blurry, not like in the background of a photo videos we have of him. If you sit down if you can, because this is it. Jason Bourne has been spotted. Oh, he didn't pick his head up in that video. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! Ah! We need all the luck in the world for this buck to walk by an hour and a half sooner so I can hit the grunt call and have him come run into the kill plot. Huge drop time. It's almost fake. It's such a big drop time for that rack. Like, oh man, but we got, look, just beautiful buck. Look at him. Strutting his stuff over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He is a 9-pointer. Yeah, this is definitely, it'd be my buck of a lifetime, that's for sure. I would love to send this boy to High Ground Taxidermy over here. That is for sure. And then he makes his way. This buck, maybe that's just a doe. It looked like it had antlers the first time I saw this. Yeah, it's definitely got antlers. Not sure what buck that is. He's not that big. Yeah, this little guy. And then about an hour after that, we got Jason Bourne make his way out. Look at that buck just walking away. Yeah. Did take one of my Easton arrows. Yeah, I'm hoping. Like I said, all day sits, and I was out at that property on Sunday making tons of noise, and at 11 o'clock I was having deer walk by. So I'm looking forward to it. I will be sitting there if the wind is right as much as I can. But we finally saw him. Like, this buck, Jordan saw him in the stand once. Got really good photos of him with the camera. But trail camera wise, it's been like just part of his horns, or he's like in the background of a photo. We had to like guess, like, is that a drop tine? Is it bushes? And now we have just a perfect, clear picture of him. Perfect video. We just gotta hope that he I was about to say sticks around. I seen the chat come through just as I said it. Yeah, we need him to stick around. But I think he's going to. I think one of us is gonna get him. He's traveling in an area from where we've seen him last time to this time that we have multiple stands in his way. And with this full moon coming up and the rut starting to kick off, if he starts checking trails during daylight hours, it's gonna happen. One of us will be in the stand. It's gonna happen. There's 4 of us that hunt out there. We're gonna see him for sure. Yeah, exactly. There's lots of does. He's gonna definitely be sticking around. And then we got some promising bucks too. Like, we got that nice buck, but we got some up and comers that we're really excited to see, you know, in the next few years as well. But then you have this coyote, which you gotta hate them, but they're still a dog. Sometimes they're cute, like this one trying to eat leaves as they fall off the tree. This little idiot. I'd shoot you, but sometimes he can be cute. Oh, ew, hop on that. Ooh, let me get a leaf. Yeah, this week, absolutely. With that full moon on the 24th, if you got a cold front, you're definitely gonna see a lot more rut activity than you have been. I think still maybe another week and a half, 2 weeks. That's when you're gonna see the peak deer movement that we all live for. Probably 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks, you're gonna see that kind of November lull, where all those mature bucks, it's gonna be light switch. It's gonna be 2 days where you're not gonna see them. They're gonna be locked down with the doe, not moving. But that's also the time that a lot of people can get really lucky because those bucks are laying in weird areas. It's that time in November where you're bumping deer out of little tiny patches of woods in the middle of a field, or a couple trees on a row of some bushes that a mature buck gets up and runs out of. And that's because that's like the peak rut is usually that, what I know Jury Outdoors calls the November lull almost. It's lockdown. So yeah, 3 weeks will be the rifle season. Yeah. It'll be, what is it for us? I think it's a full month for us. Yeah, but I think if you have to pick a date, if you had to put a gun to my head and pick a date to be in a tree stand for me, I'm going to say probably November 4th. That's Sunday. Just random pick. That can fluctuate with weather, but I think that's gonna, because you can't call it peak rut. It's not technically peak rut. It's gonna be peak buck movement. I think is gonna be that 3rd, 4th through the 7th, 8th, depending on weather. Like if it's too warm, it's gonna keep them down no matter what. No matter how much rutting they want to do, if it's 80 degrees, you might not see much movement still, but it's gonna be good. It's going to be good. Yeah. Oh man, the anticipation for any opener is always through the roof. Like I bow hunt for 2.5 months before our rifle season as much as possible, and it's the night before opener for rifle. I still got butterflies, still got that stomach, like can't sleep just imagining the next day. It's good times, good times. But that was really it for this week. Don't know what more we have here. Maryland's buck walking by again. There wasn't much more on this one. That was a little buck, right? Yeah, that little buck. He's been everywhere. I got nothing on that. Couple of does wandering around. And then me picking up the camera. But, I mean, the highlight for me, out of all the cameras, like this is the last card I checked too this weekend. So I pull all the cards, I checked them to try to figure out where I wanted to hunt. And I was like just so disappointed going through them all. And then I hit this one and I was like, oh! I literally screamed. Marilyn had to go see if I was okay. Yeah, hey, we're looking to name Maryland's buck. Let's get one of those videos up and see if you guys can help us right now. We'll take a live vote. Let's see. I know it's got to be in here somewhere, right? Let's see if we can all come up. No. Oh no, Jason Bourne is that drop tine buck because he was skirting our cameras. Right here, this is Maryland's buck. We need a name for him. So I sit with Marilyn all the time. If drop tine walks out, there's a 0% chance that she gets to shoot at him. I am 100% going to be shooting that buck. Can I do a poll? I think I can do a poll for you guys. And then we can just vote. Oh, we need some ideas. We need some ideas to name this buck. Anything, Juju like Smith Schuster, call him Tiny. Well, I'm not sure what to name him. He's here so often. Maryland needs a buck, so I mean, we could name him Harry Potter. It's a weird name for this, but there's an owl. Maybe he was bringing him his letter. You know what I mean? No, all right. Any other suggestions? Juju's up there. Ghost. You hardly ever see all of him. Man, I was expecting some more, some better names here, guys. Kind of disappointed in my viewers here. I don't even have attempt at a name for this guy. We got a... What else we got? We got another video of him here somewhere. Let's see if we can give you guys a better view. Pull this over here. I don't study for pop quizzes. Yeah, true story. Let's see what else we got. I think we got another good video of him here. Let's pull this up. Here we go. There he is right there. In all his glory. We gotta name that buck. Marilyn, you're the next contestant on Name That Buck. Let's go like this. I mean, Juju's a good one. It's gonna be up to Marilyn. I like Squirrely too. It ain't bad. I'd like to know why Heather hasn't suggested a name yet. Drop Time is yours. I don't think so, Heather. It's not happening. I'm gonna end up getting them. I took 3 days off next week, and I'm going to end up smoking Drop Time. I can't play that music for too long, or I'll end up getting copyrighted. Hopscotch. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like the creativeness. No one's just going with the 8 point. So that's a positive, at least, right? But that's gonna wrap it up for me this week, guys. Next week we'll actually do this on Tuesday instead of Monday, but unfortunately I have to work into the late hours tomorrow, so I won't be able to do this. I named my cat Dale. Hey, that's not a bad name. That's hilarious. So we'll definitely be doing this again next week on Tuesday instead of Monday. But once again, if you guys have any videos that we want to share, or you need help naming a buck too, that's something we can do during these videos. We got the live chat going on. Send it to sergeantoutdoors@gmail.com. Send over some photos. We'll look at them. We didn't get any submissions this week, so we don't have anything to share with you guys. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. You guys are a great audience. I love the input from all of you. We'll see if we can get that buck named. We have quite a few more hit list bucks that we have yet to name too. But we haven't seen them lately. Like, here's the intro video I played for you guys. We had this guy. Jordan's seen this one in person, he thinks, out in the bean field. But we only seen him once. So, I mean, yeah, obviously he's a hit list buck, but we don't even have a stand on this property anymore. And we're waiting. He's not far. He is not far from our kill plot in this video. So if he just expands his range a little bit, we'll be all right. And then these two, we still need to name these two. These two are regulars at the swampland. We haven't named those guys either. So, climb out of the stand. Oh, I suppose you're a little further east than I am. Or did you shoot one, Kyle? I want pictures if you got one. Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. But I can ramble on all night with you guys. We could just sit here and have a conversation. Dumb and Dumber. That is fantastic. A huge fan of Dumb and Dumber. Beavis and Butthead. That's great too. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna leave this video up for a little bit, and then at the end of this live stream, we can go ahead and keep chatting if you want. But thank you all for watching, and have a good night. See you guys next Tuesday. Yeah!